Assalamu alaikum bade wano ngamo be konton wato nal konton wala anal bade manon Suleiman Jam na channel auto mengira Politiko Bantaba momo ben follow kan na YouTube channel auto isi subscribe ya share ya like.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. Nada kal konton dro nyimala ka fali ko alnal badi malem sirfo Sonko aka Baiyo Sonko Gambia. Nada bi dimaso fanan kal konton dro me alon ko wolbe seneyaring Memo assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mbadi mulu na bi kacha bila damen dolo nyimdu ko na kul mel ya lonko wolle be kering banko kan ni wating kul mel tamita bang o kul mel ya lonko ani bi wolle be kering o ani bi itambita bari la diamo wolle be kering bella fila na kacha o kulu la bi comme dalta kafu nyamen banku do golem kilimbuka be keno wala momo sa men keno nyanta katala yewke fay timma madamulu na kacha folo bita damen do wolemu ali akalam to ko Senegal sojarolu melia lonko inata ka Gambia la sojar bon o sojar baraso nyanta ka boy ke la fenso boy nin do ya moy asabe no fo wulta dro ina dro nyebita kan ya boy ani e ma wuli dro nyebita kan ya boy. You see, last 3 weeks back ntara num block sat out kebanyin aleo kebajelo keba me ya lonko wole be lorin num anu sojaro la be diam kan o kebanyin Natanum block shata kono kabirin tata keba nyimbe nyina foka ko itol bi block shata kono ako bi mansula fem na mansakunda bul men tambide la nyum frontiero keba nya ako itol mansula fenna block shata bi e mansula fenna men tambide frontiero. And then let me tell you something I understand. Usman Sow, the SIS director, me along wala mata SIS la ila director Usman Sow abono block le ala corona be block shilo kan ala corona be wolto ila family compound abono block le but the block sate o molu fem manke le milo to be their lives are not safe today because what soldier campo le be je ya jembele soldier campo ke je aya ke je nyina kama because ajeloko those people need to be protected kebani na le la mala ka fo boda nyimbe damendo bar Senegal ye nyor fasay e kanaka dum ila fa kele sata o fon te blokon abe tambila wala blok sata o fon e bata la Gambia bul abe dila Senegal nim frontiero la prolongé mu ñinete mol mel be sim frontiero de je ya complain masakunda ta fulo ko e makala muta masakunda ta fulo ko sata o mol man complain di lako Senegal be dum kankan andi ben banko ta kan na blok la moy nam la num dar islam fa na ku kilo man ke jeba dar islam jang kiti koma o ku kilo la kete je bil kama saud o ku kilo la kete je adiamo kete jang Senegal nada Gamenol nada e ko Senegalo Gambia be confederation e ba fenkele ansay ko man Sénégal biko yalo be problème adama baro masakunda mallafi ka blemo ta adama baro masakunda mallafi kalo banku dengul sulo da menna kake ninam fambula adama baro bulun ko Gambia be kala annex to Senegal le Senegal jele Senegal la ñu last independent melu jele I was independent in Senegal, in Dakar. Senegal est milké. Il a marraine. Il a marraine, il a bakono. Femme fait yalon ko abele soyaro bulu bakono. Senegal a bel display. Dunia nyaaje. Femme fait yalon ko wolem joram de Senegal bulu abe tintola. Senegal a bel display. Fente je mamme display pour mol nyaaje, pour Gambia, pour bankol mel be bala. E salon ko tol sembo men bela. madum dunia manke nyinti ko e karanta university leto o e karanta mundul hey dunia kata with wisdom hakilo miral nya kendo Adama Barrow la problem metolo nyindi ko Adama Barrow did not want to take responsibility nim mansa tata folla bon amal la vika responsibility ta fama fe yalon ko blemo be jero ta kala mol le kije fama fe yalon ko diamo be ta jero ta kala mol le kiwo dulalto membe ko ni bugot fama be men kono president be daring amandiam minat na amandiam you see alafu Adama Barrow ko anala molu ebe memmen to ndol yalon ne ebe memmen to ndol yalon ne you see the Senegal sojarol to tarano ka Adama Barrow kanta Senegal sojarol kan e kanya fi Gambia kam it's not possible Senegal sojarol wole tala kanto lamma sakanta Senegal sojarol kan kanya fi Gambia kam way militandi way militandi ngal ñu ka wal Senegal sojarol wala ka Adama Barrow kanta wala ba Adama Barrow kanta kan state house sanyi tang Senegal be Gambia be Senegal bulo kono Gambia be Marlin Senegal bulo kono famo fe ya longo tankola bundala be Gambia bul Senegal ya lo Senegal ye la moy sanyi kononto of Senegal in Gambia Senegal ye la jorongol be tan di Gambia dunia la kabo Gambia ko na lonne membal bulu membe tol bula fele ala bo Gambia fana yeta bondi dunia e ala bo Gambia fana ye la jorongol bondi dunia e ba Senegal ya ka kula kamale Pale amra Senegal ki la jorongol display just like that no Senegal ka kula kamo Senegal ka kula kamo Kukiling alma will understand ajale Senegal ye Dar es Salaam ma kuman keje dia man keje pacha ako data ye block ma dia man keje e bitaje ro photoshop and say no action madon ka hakil ma ko mo la faale ayalo Senegal be laban na nyaplan kam muntol na ba kono be laban nan kam wol yalo people need to understand what's happening Senegal, they are investing a lot into the river. Senegal le tulo ila everything obe ngo walat nankali ko. Senegal tulu compagnie men ka Senegal le tulo wuri. Anun tulu compagnie men na Gambia jang. Ikoye Gambia itole ibenu Gambia la ba kono sanji jalu. Ibenu Gambia la ba kono ikobe tulu wuro la. Mbeje na mo yuko tulo man finti. Bari inyanda ka nyina jo andi yo jole. Ah. Ego tulo man findi bare nyanda ka nyina jo Gambia bare yo jo Gambia wo tulo wo kolo ngo petroleum commission wol fana ye commission members wol fana yo ko wolta ya tala nyo tema Allah akbar alma Gambia no ya meronu nimbe diamala Gambia no le buka understand but Gambia ba understand na lume Adama Barrow bota jam president yala o lume Gambia no ba understand yala fo nyul ka mem fo nya ko temale yara po ñul kam même fon tolier a koyte mo le fer dafa koyte mal yes because yalo me make no understand you see that oil company ñing me the oil company meme no na ba kono no imeta no njele bar kabri be na ba kono e kabo na ba kono wado me iko itoliye tulo sine bari konto la kolongo ñing man fenjeje but the same oil company wolu what is there minamula linked with BP membe Senegal la tulo bondi kam minamula linked to la kolongo ni Senegal la kolongo be ñoo ñaadi le bar minat na Senegal ba bondi kan tol mantra bondi kan Gambia no la ala hakilo ta alnan hakilo tamandi na lom minabe caring na lom mafia yale be caring Nale Macky Sall ning Adama Barrow yale Macky Sall ning Jomaye don't understand because Macky Sall Jomaye soron people my people you people don't ngale ko katasi university to damma wonte karawti ale mendi momo la ibe sonna wala ngo Macky Sall ya lo ko tulo be bokan Magisala ya long wo tuloni abe boka nyaji le makiya long because wo BP company men na Senegal jumale sina je Magisala la broda adokoma wala kita wala agent in Senegal sano company ni wo be continue kan Ousmane Sonko ya start ko company busa Ousmane Sonko ya start ko company busa kaje ko in fact ya contrat ko fon ka nyamen contrat ko anyanda ka review le jamaay fay Ousmane Sonko bonda la cabinet do kon jamaay fay ni Macky Sall bende e kacata Macky Sall ni alama baro ben Saudi Arabia e kacata Macky Sall na Senegal ay anu jamaay fay cité kacata Macky Sall bo Senegal alama baro cité kacata e ko be EU ko be UN campaign la bari anu jamaay bitaka mobe ya lon ko ay coup d'état ay wole ke Guinée Bissau usafu drom ay wole ke Guinée Bissau aborta tata aborta abukana Guinée Bissau Macky Sall nu wole be dunia yaay kam embalo dunia be dering EU be dering ECOWAS be dering dunia be dering EU be dering ECOWAS be dering Ninka Faleko, the territorial integrity, it is at stake. My people, you have to listen to me carefully and understand. And understand that Banko Betembo Mento. Senegal tonight, Nepina Bakan can bata no, Onyama, no. Yaniba Bama follow the Tintola Mala. Yastan Mundo Dar Salam, Kadun Kanang. Kadung kanna yena so jarol force to bay kadung kanna kataga checkpoint lo silol ka dang dar islam jam man duar dang kata dar islam ji penyam o ma famola ya commence kawolto follow ma kabe ya longo Gambia mon kuno yedon say combat say man na block fanamba ni boda block bira subanor area eta jinak area foye naki foy nak jara soma ibe Gambia kullo aliame la nyim polo membe ke kan jang membe ke kan block abe only block la alta URR madin sarakul be bata mem kon about this land issue madin sarakul ibe bata mem kon URR ni land code ni chena code ela chena kum kol mele alon ela chena kum ko fon is a problem Senegal nyotan le kan fasa ito la kunkol ila kunkol fonglu ibe Senegal la kono o kunkol fonglu pour ya futa o kunkol fonglu to biya ka kolemal adama baro be dering adama baro does not care about the alamola sulo anakatlem the commander in chief. How can you be the commander in chief? Itla banko membe bala ibe la banko sunya ngoy ko an mitar kilo nim banku do ya sunya banku ta fenna sunya yalo mi ta kilo ko yalo bot lo be jel o mi ta kilo ni yalo foda mo no be jel o mi ta kilo ni yalo le ko it yalo mi le bo lanto why they want to take it wo mi ta kilo me yalo ko ibe fam nyorka ibe fam force ka pour ka ta yalo le mi le bo mi ta kilo Family banko kan lan ni wala nyama banko praje bi banko do kan kala keno tabul kula katana je ye fenne study je ye fenne long ni falata na dan wala mi na baleto because mi nakata Senegal ye joro fitindil Gambia be yalo ni joran nan kam karne be Senegal bulo kon na state house be Senegal le bulo kon na president be Senegal le bulo kon ite amira Senegal taman ke military to lejang Senegal intelligence are here Senegal intelligence dolbe je wolmu bak wa filalet Allah dolbe je wolmu bak wa filalet bako dolbe je wolmu very simple jang nanyim banku kan jang Gambia Senegal intelligence membe nyim banko kan jang alialo parlement no Senegal be chahandel there are a lot of Senegalese intelligence in this country among the intelligence in the state house da matide Intelligence, they're collecting data and information, send it back. Koya Jambe Kanu, and as all Kinu, intelligent Bulanu Senegal Sadokana Otumo Mian Namul Kabuli Katra Senegal. Fanamu Senegal, Senegal the Sile, Bula Yoga, Gambia Mendiate. Senegal Alongo, opportunity lesson. Mome Alongo, Walla Mansa Betelebulu, Walla Mansa la Sutuala, everything. Walla Mansa, Mobukana, Walla Mansa, Walla Mansa ni Mobukasi, Walla Mansa Buka Kuloke, for Senegal Trasirundro. It happened to obey the Buyala, obey the Oromal. Gambia to be on the Nigeria phone at some point is somehow secured. The state house of Nigeria Bulu is even somehow secured than Aitra Senegal Blue. Let's call it. Look, Senegal is our brothers. Senegal Muna brothers, Senegalese are our family people. We are the same, but let me tell you something. We are of different countries. Nigeria is born Nigeria and Kanta. What if it's a Senegal and Kanta? Let's call a spade a spade. Kamarana State House or the State House School Belong. The next thing is now they make sure that they destroy all the borders, they get into us and make sure they govern us by force. Will be Gambia the next region. Gambia the next region in Senegal. Allah to ya for you. Block ngole nyum ko complain le batata. Nyum border area solbe. Yela mol faje, yela mol bun drono laje. Nyum border area solbe. Ila mol kada kungol to ke bun drono laje akina nyim banko kanjan jumala ma kala muta ila dibitol wurute diamute batata kuman no akokono Senegal mel yalonko yela fonka sama nan yela checkpoint sama na yalon di block ko ya ko kele ya kele fo ya bon liggéey mel kada dem ba sabalu ñol an orders ye kele ko danke ye Senegal la checkpoint murundi back to that place again e kamina ke odulado kamul na faje milala na manke ka o kof kunta je afamle o kof kunta je kamina ke na manke yelo ci pono melo moto dol kana wala kanya bi kanje moto dol kana wala buke je ka seleka e what are they doing in block in Biam yo beke seleka yo beke je o bebe ke kan nyimfoni banko ka adama baro ya da be bondodo at the end of it be la moy la fo karte fayo kana si ya tawol ya e ko ka wol nenel karte fayo kana si ko kana ka manol ni tulo lesa ke samba wole pa fo ko ha you people are having attack ya FAO or world food la don rofele e camera ne atra konkole bo wala the opportunity me ya lon ko nyata ka nyino no fay ye free e kana cylinder se de la kunkol de do ko ke ni sama ko no film sama ko sa entende par pour wol fo le la kunkol do ko fo la ko le ma because their life is a risk because they feel like oh e bita kunkol non do ko le e be la kunkol ta ya fi ya mano keje on de la kunkol ta tio keje ya kunkol ta nyo keje yela nyo ta fa jana la mo waro bi sila Senegal na complete mo bla be Senegal o bla be Senegal will take all that place. Senegal, you will not have anywhere to go. This is the biggest problem of this country. Very simple. So you never caring jang. Ya fong mole membe caring, mole alon membe caring. Na nyaton kol wala ba jele ko Gambia mo afansum banko leti. Ha. Yes. Ngale ko it's not only Fonyi, this territorial ko amange Fonyi da mati de. amange foni da martin quand même fungale ko ya jele kabirin katon foken naki kolibantan bolbanna abe da is a border problem kabirin katon for bolbanna abe da is a border problem since Gambia left the Senegalese are every day trying to get into Gambia and now for every meter killing yem banku do ba nyele kam al halon kom an yalon alma alen tanka ñum ko ñanta diamu la sayne ñum ko ñanta banna sayne because naman diamu naman solve alma alen tanka ase banko dum ase banko fulol da mal fitna dinole ase banko fulol da mal fitna dinole because look dañam ka faale ko ñum ko manke bi kuti anunte safo ko melorine ñin keba membe lorin anin amio la kibo sa melorine me seri na ba complain ka ko bi itol block fem manke la problème oti e man sula fena man ko odi I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So kame omenke yalom nimmol ko adama baro masakunda manke masakunda di mense nyim banko sambano. You people need to understand. Because Adama doesn't want to take any responsibility. And masao yalom ko emalef ka responsibility ta. This is the kind of thing yinsi fale be hapuna. Yinsi fale be hapuna. So this border crisis, lafaka domondin na fale auto drone and so long. Iben na tintol la follow, na bako ne belaban na wolto. Katum BP oil, BP, meli alon ko wale Senegal le tulo singkang. Anim fa oil, meli alon ko wale Gambia tulo ma nunjang. Nali melo connection long al salong. Andung mol mel fana ya long ko. Ibenyim banko nyinin kang, imantara nyinin kang tenkam is that is their interest. My people, you guys don't know. That is their interest. Dolbenyim banko nyini kay mantra nyini kan fenna fotulo. Ening compagnie dolmina nyadi le ke bulo dun kanna banko tulo ta ka ke tul nawdi comme Macky Sall Sénégal tulo kanyam tul nawdi. Alma alen tanka wala. Al sawolong political party on lota nyim banko kan ila lo manke fenti alta ale jibelo ka bank. Do some of those political parties jumale mulo loyalty nyim banko kan. Jumale mulo loyalty nyim banko kan. Ala check bon alta indeno ko ala check ngak yalon gamelo ngam no mem fali am go nindi am ga yamelo no konnen tam konnen go BP company BP me yalon ko wala be Senegal tulo wurkan anem fa company me yalon ko be no gamelo tulo wurkan ala jibe bang fo e link soro fo mal link soro bang o company fulolu ali jibe bang alta indeno ko ala research not from me do your own research ala façon kisi roke ali ala façon kisi roke ali ya fonye bang fo o compagnie nyin fo wolu ila ko dañu bulu bang mbejang naje compagnie membe jang wolu bodo jang ko close ne man tuloje bari e ko man tuloje jang bari ila rasi Senegal e be sirin Senegal ila office be Senegal ila office be Senegal anu nale kisi local ba tabla ko wo compagnie nyin enim BP ka do ko kele enim BP ka do ko kele bari wo compagnie nyin jumala mu lo loyati nyim banko kanjang fale amra modol be fam force kan ibe fam force kan presse yala fale amra ku ken sende alta jibe ko jumala mu wala loyati jumala mu lo loyati nyim banko kanjang fale amra modol bay force presse ya nyaaje ba nyim kan ala mu kan nyim ken sende kama ba alna banko tanka alna banko go. Let's protect the sovereignty of this country. When we are talking, it's not about hate. Don't more kong. Baringam fale albe ibe kisi role kera. Ita da tala sirinyu ita no rebe wura taring. Ibe kisi role kera ya long ay koyima. Ni ajen tolu ko. Ndo sonna tapale yala nyim banko kan nim batara ya nyim banko kan because ndol ale nyim banko le karafan toluma. Ale nyim banko le karafan toluma. Tapale olu. Ni banko yaman sadu ngol buloko tapalew ila diamulal be some of these political parties. So, yalo, malaf kata auto bi bar mina jela later. Mina jela later. Nimbo do side. The next topic of discussion, Memen Samanalena, over Kelamineti. The next topic of discussion is going to be IEC. The next topic of discussion is going to be IEC. And the member for IEC la, member for IEC ma, abelar nyame mba for la nyama. You see, yalo mojama samira from the IEC. IEC, Cabinet Serum. Dumana me along ko your company me along ko ya samana ni this company this ESI kabri your company in samana kabri o tumo len telling IEC start ka dunyola because na pa ko there was a German company called Denmark. That Denmark company from Germany is a very credible company, very recommended company me along ko be Germany wol yening apply le pour IEC doko nyindila about data security and data control. There was a Gambian company also. Go back to the history. Kabring IEC kabito lake yenyi ESI tombo. GPPA mansong GPPA Murundi. Ye ESI tombo kodanke GPPA mansong GPPA Murundi. It was the third time. Sinya samanjang. Utumolem ya be manipulate itara parliament ya kolbe di nyokono ilata na ka ESI ta ke award with the contract but dumala ni ESI ni ESI lam company me ya lonko wolle ni ya jambe do koke wolle ni ya jambe do koke 2016 election 2011 2016 yalo na jalo 20 God it was 2011 wolle la registration okay jang 2016, the 300,000 vote me on Gomol Kafo. Go, Janama cannot fool us. Janama is my brother. He cannot fool us. Bampa Kenyan Kamel, the 300,000 votes may Kasava Samba to 870 something thousand in 20 May Kasava Samba in 2016. A Kenyan Kawalela. Because Kasava Fighter Jan, Yimbanko Kanjang, when Yajame was here. The total vote, may along Katrofa, it was not more than 550,000 people may Katrofa. Where is the remaining votes? Yemen Jendi. Aleo Mendu system Okono, Kadu Mol Mapo Mankatro, because Aleo Mendu system Okono. Amango Kamako Gambe do level Syrian Jande, Mankatro Friday. No. Alia Katrota, Alia gap member in the system. Aliata Aliabula as a blank space. Allah Natalia voters Carolia di Ya Jambela, Alia di APRC ya Sambela Biroto. Alan Mo Kendall Millian Yaji Tata Yajendi, where I think they man cut off fight. Neother IEC, Alia Mutafanan Kotanko, Alibe Wallakella. 2021, now quite a mock of fair, Alio Ferrakilu, because along IEC need to understand one thing. B, we have very sophisticated IEC Marlon, let them understand that one. Nyimbanko sate adamadi nankamo membe ye adamadi nankamo membo ta jenna belon nyimbanko ka adamadi nankamo membe sidin sate alalon ko ay sin tol ya belon anno wo sate ol to fanan mol membe sidin je mol mel yalon ko mo nankamo me yalon ko wolen sawo sida pour ka karta o fay o fanan bem bulle mo nankamo me yalon ko wolen sawo sida pour ka karta o fay mel yalon ko ila sawo be sila sanjit tan anin sey Then the election by December 5th, na be killing lonne because Mnakara adoko kita janne amam me. That was Jibo said doko census kita janne. That was census. Was census fanan. Niaje mansong. Ansa ebe daring. E mansong kawo census ning. Adama balo nala masakuna nala kabudu. E mansong kawo census ning fanan da ka authenticate. E mansong kawo census ning ta ka authenticate. Ya londe minat ne mason ka authenticate e mason ka meso ka gazette e mason ka gazette fobi ya londe minat ne mason ka gazette ala lon ko we are 110% ahead of you IEC nia sambu janjan aning jokoli and whoever ni ne ma doron kala bantaw dol sina wol ko dol e kana badim fasala annana al badingul beje nyamem tol badingul beje wala nyama ko jana ma munta badingul ninja na be bo sade kilin alna nan ningo jokoli don kala bantawul seje ibe polinna ningo sambu janjay ibe jele be polinna fo sambu janjay man ke debado ba ningo jokoli jango o kado kala bante dingulu ibe jele ni mboro mi ne kan ibe attaque la alna le attaque al bentana jan kam même fo na lon akoyta male and IEC should understand ko ndolu we are ready and we are fully equipped to make sure Carlo sate la kato nyanda kila jelle. Wala nambe no mane going the master list. The master list. IEC must understand this code. At the end of the day, at the end of the everything, after the revising code, because we know the number of villages, we know the number of foreigners in each village, we know the number of people residing in the Gambia at that particular time, especially during the census day. We know. A baby bull as a data. So if I see kataka mol la satolto, kataka blank number bulage pour kanaka mol pousse je pour kaje ko UDP o opposition le forward la alkali phone nele we are ahead of you. We are ahead of you. We're not going to hide. We will tell you what we have and we will tell you how we do our job. We are not hiding. The mabola. Because we are going to win inshallah. Coming in 1996, we election like I have been coming. Yinan, Kapo control, let me tell you, Binta Diamuta, Calabanta will ba patent. Hey, this year, Momo Nunkata Tulu election like no amount of manipulation, no amount of caricature, no amount of lazy talking is going to make us to lose this election. No amount of tribalism, no amount of tribal hatred is going to make us to lose this election come December 5th. Because we are ready and we work hard for it. We are ready, we work hard. From 2021, we've been working up to date. From 2021, we've been working up to date. So nin kalabante o me ya mino nu ite minale kalabante o mo ya mino ite minale men dia te okay e system ota ya manipulate ya mino nun totalo ne ke fon nenele. Hey, let me tell you something. Aje registration on gwaje registration o akata numbers ni ya manipulate on, we will know it. Alolo, we will know it. Atotalo na bantolbalo, we know what we are doing. We know the numbers. We know the serial numbers. We know how the serial numbers work. At the end of it, when we work, what serial numbers are put in one system. Any serial number may alonko, in the same time, the same hours, the same station, about match, about duplication. About duplication. Alka duplication, for you want to create the space of duplication as a fault when the duplication issue is something is intended by the IEC. You intended it. Alia intended, Alia learned why you allow duplication to be in the system. Because this is biometric. This is a biometric system. A biometric system, I think a biometric system, if somebody come and put his finger, immediately the biometric system need to detect because this person is already in the system. The biometric, if it's a proper biometric system, Alemolana Flota, the Canadian family company, even the Colodomola, at the end of it, it can maintain an actual coma, Allah knows it. But this time, we're ready to defend our vote. We're ready to defend our vote. We know how data work. We know how data work. You can never go to the bank and open an account before me. The same current account and your current account number. Current account number is going to be. I open the account before you. My number is 0015. 0015. Ite nanang anung ndela operatenya ite nanang. You have 0012. It's not possible. This is data system okonolam. These are protected data. Encrypt in the system. More buka bondino, more buka keno je funny after you are authorized. is the only person mayor lonko. He have the authority, he have this the signing numbers, wole moti menka bondino, menka dindino. I understand go. We have data experts. I see the member lakaji. It's not true. Kavugo on the 8, alia on the 8 mental yo mabo. Alia mabole. I'm going to alia mabole. Because I never sooner or menkela. Well, alia on the 8 mabo. Ale on ibayelo ko nila muta dorong na muta sunyalo dorong asna ya poko on the 8 level first day moke is not true. First day data is first day in the master list. Because are you telling us you created the same master list or you created a different dashboard from on the 8? One single dashboard kilo albedo ko kika wala till the end of the show. You telling us the same dashboard obala alkama moleko on the 8 nyatule obondi gel dumala bondi. Who has authority for during time of printing is the IT expert, the data manager. If you are a regional head, it will be a regional malo. Go. The data manipulator. And I told him this last I know one guy, he according mujality. Mamadou Ja. That Mamadou Ja. I believe I see partly for be but that Mamadou Ja. That Mamadou Ja, I know we make an investigation about him. And we know the amount of money those people they get, the amount of travel they did, the amount of houses they built. We know what is happening. We know who is working with this Canadian company, who is paying them, who is allowing them to manipulate our data. But data manipulation on the Canadian Bangkok because we are ahead of them. We have our system and we are working to make sure election is going to be free and fair in this country. Obojo party alkana hold danko. Obojo party alkana hold danko. Obojo party alkana hold danko. Don't even listen to those people. Because yalo wolu ila miro be moment na lonne barim kayo ko ali amale be diamule wol dino ni sawo be ni election ni ay rich wol dino ni sawo be e dino ni sawo be pour ñu nan election ni ay tinya wala mu wol di wala na li be bebe dering na man kan ndiroti balandiro ka bula molla ka kuma jaw fa molma na man kewoti man tara fenna ni indana ro kono be united ko la Talib Bensouda la mol ila jiko be mu mendi wala kamol banen banku kuy data je fon fe ya lon ko ni fina don credit e be credit ni solo e findina ye fanke ko to lo nya don ko yaade mo kala bantelu mo furunu mo me ya lon ko ite me la balu ko fendi fo mol me ya lon ko wolle take fendi ite ko ba wolle tinyal ite sa wol tinyal yo barako la soto mol me ya lon ko wolle take fendi mol mel yalon ko wala na dunya eta long ita ko tebe wolle tinyala ita ko tebe tulla wala hakilola yo barako so ta tulun wala hakilola ita tulun wala hakilola barna palem kale ko kuklina albal double UDP kanne albe fatala mol male albe dala nafiki yalla alyal naslina la patiola ale campagne la patioda mai utumo wala mteben dahala kadiyama about kadiyama tolle utumo wala mteben dahala kadiyama tolle I have all those all those ba go library because library Charles Dawa library na Talib Bensouda mo jena ko 14 million when the budget was 11 million. It got 14 million when the budget was 11 million. Meo finance man no special episode let. Library me kalo the budget was about 41 million. You know but I don't know how many millions goes to that library. You make claim almost 70 million. You will claim ko wonta library ko library nying memem fula ko kaka bonde. Talib Bensouda ñol ko library mello library nying aka bonde. The budget was about 41 million, sign almost 70 million wonta ko library nyunto. Yemilefo because they are going to put solar. If the solar kelaje. They have to make it a solar system. A solar system for about number 17 million. Where is the money? Kodo le Talib Bensouda kodo le atule amana Gambian kol mu nyama to leti ba atule amana Gambian kol ma understand membe kerim ba. That topic is coming almost special topic leti. We are informed And we will make sure whatever information we mention is going to be accurate. Patim. Ata Mosama Black. Tonyale be Fala, Tonyal dum Fana be John Ferindilla. Ntolbuka wote apa ngo nde kukli lon ngok lume ya lon constant ka diam about Talib Bensouda ngo ebe kawla lan ebe wulya fulamma ebe nenna ebe bulalanna akoyta ma lume stand ka because minaka na lon ko wala mala do kodi mo men ka mol jo ka mol ki pour ka mol nek ala me tahanul ngam no men fo ni entrepreneur alta auditor l'etat ye investigate about the library. How much was spent on that library? How much was spent on that library? A library me ko alon ko library nyaka bonne. Library nyaka bonne. E na mara airport o jango ko na mara airport da do ku jang airport ka bon mo be wuro ko airport ka bon. No, Talib Bensouda library mello. Library mello 500 library nying aka bonne. All because of what? Kickbacks. What was the budget for the library? The budget is almost about 41 million. How much money was spent on that library today? It's almost about 70 million. Well, where is the 3.1 million? It was 3 million 100 euro. 3.1 million euro. 3.1 million euro. Wale nata. Kabona EU. Ali Nyinunka. Let them give you a proper breakdown of those money. The way bridge. Inyataka way bridge low. Way bridge. Inyataka way bridge men low. Bako the dump side. Way bridge. Come ning nimbali ning troko lembali tuta. Ning sarato ninata. Eke suman na woleto. Trogol. Yembali tuta ning sarato ninata. Ebe suman na woleto. Inil load jelle nata. Purisa lom balito nanka mo jelle kako. Ala fonya. Alta bako the dump side. Falbe way bridge utara jelle ba. Way bridge. I am talking about the way bridge. Yes. I am talking about the way bridge. The way bridge. So you see, yes, no, ying Sister Kananji, ying Franklin Wali Bakao, you know, Wali ko Wali, yes, you know, Wali Lenin dinner, you know, yes, Wali, you know, Bakao la coordinator, Wali, campaign manager, yes, manager, at Lenin dinner, manager Wali, you know, yes. So, yeah, but I don't, the El Kuja, I told you, the ya ñu pamul lañu dina tendi la so wala day so ngam fale al fatan toluma ndol ko Gambia banko ndol ko lefta banko le ñu la alo bi ñaaje another sister Madeline is my very good sister. I will do interact Madeline men naka interact na jele bi ay kalabanta ya saferoke najele bi ay kalabanta ya safero ko Gambian kol manya na karta fay lo adabo e kadu lo adabo be nu masakunda do ko no Gambian kol chance de wala le Gambian kol manya na ka chance de ali alo mine madil ñol la problème oti ali alo no mine mu madil ñol la problème oti yes mol mel na t-shirt is coming. You know, we have different types. T-shirt only phone. Just keep contacting me. Now you, I am contacted, but I'm busy because there are no provinces about this. So maybe busy with this voter registration. Left out on but I'm co control. But Jania, but I don't T-shirt will be with so Nina physically name with below control. Be postally. Bella, you all reach out to me. Yeah, for left amount of men. Aprila Sato, Allah, ya computer or whatever. Left a melody. Allah fonye. E Baiyo Sonko salibe staff. Kabing, you know, hand banner lembang, na full lembang, you know, serbeto lembang, you know, scarf lembang, you know, kanaparasoro lembang, babe sotolale inshallah. T-shirt or the polo one and the other one, different design. Babe sotolale. We move on. So, Madeline is somebody me along. I respected her. I mean, I didn't know brother Ngodoma Cyberman. They like to joke. But you see, the problem about these people is, what is the problem? Between her and Dabo? between her and UDP. The only problem about Medlin Wula Nyuko tribalism. Si Fatam Fansiko. Ata lola no kama mole ko ay dabo konne because dabo mankarang. Ata lola no ay mole ko ay dabo konne because dabo did not have the competence to rule this government, this country. Ata fala moy. The only thing I dabo commend because dabo mu manding quality. I dabo kongo na la. Udrong. But moju male be dabo jibe la kabo dabo ko tribalist. Dabo dingulu be a dingulu. I dingulu mel soto mo teje me ya lonko abamu manding ka dinguti. E ka foyo ko itam tribalist wodi. But mine kada madlin nyol kabri dinding ye wala dindi kum kono eni wala ke bayata eni wala ke bayata eni wala ke bayata fo bi ansa wo konnante ya wo jawya wala be sondo mo kon against alaji usul lab. But they will not caution his credibility. They will it a qualification on Yinkala, it a capability in Yinkala, it a follow Ning Gambia Banco Usen Tado Kundula. But the Usenu connect because Usenu, Yajiloko Usenu manding coronity. But the other people are proud. You more kilomule UDP come. Iko UDP mu manding kapatiology. But you more kilomul, well, let us Susugro for UDP and more time minimum commanding court. Eko UDP mu manding kapatiology. But to kilomul la canal ko, UDP puru way windang, when you take a more time minimum yalon command commanding court. Albugadiamu Yamatoli, Albugadiamu Munoli, Albugadiamu Sibantoli, Alcadiamu Mole Melianco, Dunia Lone, Alcadiamu Mole Melianco, Wole Dunia Loyalty. Not more so far. Ha, UDP manding kapatioti. Alco UDP manding kapatioti. But sa alco UDP manding kapatioti, but alco sign UDP pride window, and then like a molten Melianco manding court, and no Atulio manding kapatio con. Ye patio mem kong. E ko tebe o patio dictate la o patio puru way na tonko samanang e puru te na tonko tombo patio ya me nyulbe kendare mba ita ko fode na tonko tombo o patio ya me nyulbe kendare mba ila konnante ya be against Dabo is nothing else because Dabo menti wala ne Dabo kong wallahi azim Dabo menti wala na ya kong bari jumale be Dabo go Dabo menti Dabo na to mabula ma anu Dabo will always be proud of who he is. Mandinka develop and he will already be part of being a Mandinka. But a proud father, Maya Lonka Deulu Manke Mandin called. He is part of that also. A part of Surwala, a part of Jolala, a part of Siosila Maya Lonko, be a new lebe Furuka. Dawabuka Modoya, Dawabuka Sidoya, Tabun Sioli Bela Kage. From Mamuna Season, Mamuna Season. I got Dabo, Mamuna Season, Mandinka Develop. Yake jam ya use yake joraundi e kayko itele wuli ya foko dabo mo fenkata mandin ko dabo mo lef mandin ko la may muna sisi dabo ko wala ba albe mo mem fere kan nyin keba kan ko ale ko alto kunu la nyin keba ay menke jama be je be wule fañul make nyim banko ka mo jama ba be je bi e dabo kom wallahi Dabo e menke nyim banko ka e fañol ma ke nyim banko kam e bañol ma ke nyim banko kam but ya kong because me ka jaw yala bari ta kuma kilna fa ko Dabo man UDP na ton ka ya ma nyinin anu you people need to know that Dabo man UDP la na ton ka ya nyinin Gambian kolu Gambi alpha kendolu kabri ya jembe UDP muta ay UDP kabri ya jembe PPP and other parties solta ay bay PPP, NCP, GDP, and other political parties, Melbejim Bankoka Utumulu, politicians wala kafuta nyoma, ye Gambia bejibe utumo, imam moje meya longo jikita walala, imam moje meya longo elata walala, mentamit alaji usenu numukuna dabole. Wo dolu bi melbe dabo konkang, utumo wol fanyole, utumo wol banyole. Minatine me bajon tombong, oye final tombong puriye UDP and so puriye PPP NCP GDP coalition on puriye lead. Alia kon kensenke. Dolbeje ya kon kar kabe dindine bañol ko yeloko, kabe dindine fañol ko yeloko, Dabo mu tribal soldi wala be sono moko ni wala ke bayata, mota wol na wol sono moko, mota wol sonni no la puriye bal usonu Dabo no abadan. Mota wol sonni no la pour yebula usenu no ma kadu wolu ye wina fawole wala moldi melkane ka pale ko alla Dabo bondi ni UDP Dabo bondi ye momo sawna me kato fayla kadu menakata e fañoli bañoli mem fo la sol kono kabri be dinding ko usenu manding kolti ala raka manding ka fasale tribal solem andu fanol jamal mel ya ko ye fo jungoli ya lonne ko usenu la muso manke man nin kote mo men na muso manke man nin kote al ka fo ko on tribal so do o man la si dol abe na fikiya abe kalabante ya abe na fikiya abe kalabante ya adol be je wolu e bukan diamu dawde diam taje safo ko alin nasiba fansa bula haja lo baud jub jubal itam jub jubal itam jub ite ba fala mo ko jub jubal itam jub so buka jub jubal da jub yo ga wak jub jubal yo jubulo yo ga wak affaire tribalism yo sabopa you are the biggest tribalist every moment every platform you mention you talk about tribe na ma ite fo ite yo il a strength of ambition e kam même fo mole wala al kam la fo mole al kam même fo mole fa do malo dika al ka jumal lene ja mbe ya janne yesiota empower jang special kapo me yalonga bodo sikar no kono jumal lene ngo nde baamu fulole me wulu jallo jeri momo en tolo yalon ko nde baamu jallo jeri le momo en tolo yalon ko nde la onkul mbani même baklim fakilende ala muso mu fulole adongul mu fulole nda kuludo so kono momo en tolo nda kuludo so kono nda sega tribalism but no more jende ye fulol tajana ye use ye somebody ye no da ye use e ko alim command alim tata ali awodo tin ali afno ko unifier e kana jumala unifier be trapo be ya be da UDP la kama jang be nyaba la nalong ya trapo be ya fero be da UDP la kama ya fero be da usen dabolo kama nyaba la nalong ndlo bala ya be da men kama na belo be to nyala folo nyoy ngo nim banko jam mantara ka nyo febo banko jam nimbo da bata kono banko bele bata kono nin tada kayro kono banko bele dunna kayro kono oto be to nyala folo nyoy mfota o level leto jam adol ba fala mo le ko tribalist ida ko da baamu mandin kol bari famu sidolete bari famu siomen ibu ko kaw fo de bari baamu siomen ibu ko kaw fam ita kana bi ka mo le ko alla si fanam fan so bula ite baamu siomen ite bam ite mon so kaw fo la ifamu siomen mo kaw fanam moy adbiya to la kana lo mo la kam lo ko alla si fanam fan so bula juma ba si fanam fan so la juma lam si fanam fan silat alan kana nyone ne jang alan kana tulo nyo hakilo la alla to nya fo nyoe to nya doro wala bi nyim banko sambala ngale ko ana tara gambe be tulo la tu badna to nya fo nyoe de mo man tara nyo ma ko kan nyande mo man tara mo ma ko kan jang mo man baraka mo ti nyim banko kan jang alalem fisan di ñori domande alalem jam fan ñori adol ke mo jamonti adol ke mo ala daroleti ban ñin si ko me ya lon ko e ka jorawonti ka ala Usainu bungala abe munafiki yale ne la Musa sedi moy ala bamba masa ka wala respond bi yalo Musa sedi man ko kila understand Musa ya mironu abe sila television la ka kuma di malfo ka fanke mo yalo ila o diamol me ke ka fo man ko hakili mal wol ka jelo ko nying problème bal hakili mal ka jelo ko nying problème bal fote molo hakili mal ka jelo ko nying problème ba ko ko fote molo hakilimal because gambe Musa e ka si e ko ka tulu mol hakilola nde Usainu Dabo kanule linda sa Usainu Dabo kelo mansete mbakela mansete e bakela mansete no nyaadi men sa tinno no yakeno mansete ye ko di woto e ka mo le ko ni sa kelo mansete mbakela mansete e ka mo le ko ha mol man karno fe mol ha mol ko bulano ngo ni atara bite lon ka men soto itama fa ya mena mola ba fa la ba e ma kanu bi e ma kanu sama o kuma kawo munafiki ya kuma kawante ma fuko ya konde ndo fulano bari yam momen kanu ila fitala annu ita lafta pour wayke mansati e ko lafta ko bibi la nyata ita mansa asikano ya diala e ba diala bari mensati no ay ke mansati ita ko ita sonna kawke e ka juma la nene jam Allah da haka nyo nene wala ne moy e be wurla ba mamas ya nyaja musa ante buka tesam buka ta buka ne la bla fon do kana ke jibe baage ko sino buka dunje ba ken ke hena ro ne yo firo tambi dalila lemu alon ko al jamal be jennal ye baadi yasudo baat adama ya dundal nal ti ma baat anu adama ya be dundal nal te mo lafta wo adama ya taraje nde sirvo sonkonte zambulo wulen moyem ba folo ko political difference la atina ni benta me konton nyim banko kanja amari ya bulo wulen nde bari mo fon da nyim banko kan me ya lon ko ni be sila platform to ya fani na fo ma folo ko fani ala fo ati nyim banko kan bari ala fo la man la fi fani ala ala fo la man la fi fani ala o to pour ka ala la o pour so nyum ka o tanka mba tanka la bi mba tanka la sama na me o men taraje na me o men tara o silo kan I am ready to take it alin ba neng al kumul fonye but nan si dans la plateforme de lungulung ali manipulation ok al si dans la plateforme ale kuma kalantawol fo mole wallahi suma wallahi mbelo la na plateforme do ba ko la sina na ta afuna fo ko tisu abza la tisu sama yo tisu pe ba sama yo tisu pe ba very simple so banul bi mu dimanche leti ni namo nimbo gaji ko nyanda kanum na nyanda ga special interview so do bari nalo na ko man la belu sino la batata le so nta dum fanan kana findile so jala nga findi ngomba dulon na le ñu so manda kaja so to jang yalum akaga ngani yodi wado wadi anaba kala sinya kiloti lokumo pour nale kacha so wala na bi dimanche zakara do yes go wala be je babakar diouf wallahi asim dolle ya ni dara dolla badi bu kerawan itara je ibadar la serolol melbe je ene mandin ko le fututa yim fulol le fututa mandin ko ndol linsio be la ka futu ha bari yalom ngambe folo ñu diko sembewte momen na e ko ni momen man sembo soto wala ka je ko la sembo mumenti wala ñu diko mol melbe kayro ko ke divide and rule ke tala bugo sembetela o me yalom ko sira wasoto do ata mira ko sira o me yalom ko aya soto pour ate to sira on ta be banko dun tala la ay ka fulati atuda banko dun le bulu yela haklo tamandi atuda banko dun le bulu tamani la haklo ya long minetol nafa ya long memme nafa ngale ko mari pilake mo mantara mo febo kan nyela sono to jam an ay si mol melbe do ko laje ngal kamo ko en ko do membe sunya ya di jumala e ko ko e kamo al kamo ko do sunya yo ko do ni ya du jumala kun be fo ko ni la hajo ni ba dum ila fa ka di mele adi wolal o da e fo ko o do mo mantara mo febo kan nyende but kukili mole alon ko me alon ko da wala ñinde ko ntolu we will protect the sovereignty of this country ñim banko mba tankala bi mba tankala sama mba tankala sininding mbelola tonya fe kanyi Gambia banko bondi ngam fa mole wala ñinde ko kabrin sabo no kabrin sa framan sa da ñolu e keloke sa do ñolu e keloke sa do ñolu e keloke sanjal boya ñolu e keloke enyem banko bondi tapale ya kono enyem banko bondi hasidi ya enyem banko bondi ko ya men kono dindi meram wol ko enyem banko burum law ko ya kono atakele biete kele sama nyole ne bantale limbe ya meronu nanero kamol nene ya meronu nafulo kana fulo mu da kala bantawul mun sata kono kana jang kata si kata yayi banko le kan na fulo talan molte ma ka fa ko nim ko donation wato sidala al findina al be afako yile be abe fania 15 envelope ko ni tata jele juma le dila envelope 15 dol be je woli publication o nyinge e ko nyoy ko ha amanja ko men bile ba jol isa jo na lonne memba be ko ma ko do be larin jang ko do be larin jang fo ma lo jang e man si commission ta jande e ko every day tol they make a million every day more million go sida jang e ko every day they make a cash business it all company it a cash business of income it can mention $1 million it all ko so ya mera wo business o kabirin sanji jelo business o be operate kanya ni otara wol ka million so la company to every day 1 million bi o be kala million jellet ali da ka nyone ni na lon ne wol be mu menti every day tele business o ka million wala bondi til tan saba o til mu wonni nani na weekend wala bondi je til mu wonni nani o be kala million mo ni nanleti kartan anim fula o be kala jelleti kartan anim fula man ka billion ti ba san bi mo be yalon ko ka billion so to sai way même ko ka billion so la compagnie to bi wala pati o woni nakata yaay mo no wala ba ka ko dina ba al kadiyam nyama tolle alam al kadiyam nyama tolle wala tin nan taka dem ko momo yalon ko nyim banko ka accountability nyin ka nyim banko ka idunda you should not talk to us about accountability momo ita ko ka accountability le kele to nyanin tile wala ka wala kele e kafuta unite party o modro ita mari ye ko ita mari you have no mouth to tell us about accountability you have no mouth kunu na mo ya ko Singapore ako lungguang wing for lungguan lilamba lungguan ling Singapore la president for lungguan I go how that guy transformed Singapore but you know the man is to inform I call a close friend I went alanyin kan go me go alanyin ka jana commission report I am all mel be ma fo na bebe soro na la na bebe kisi la algana nyone ne jang lungguan yim ya la friend and a close friend ayota sorong he was bold enough kasorong he was bold enough kasorong barango wala nanga po na galadin wala ko atol galadin ngapo na galadin wala ko momo galadin do ita ko de la galala ita mu galadi lulu ita ko de joint United Party dro along with you are out of gala because of that ita mari ita you ila fight for Ghana Commission or looted assets. It's not genuine. It's not genuine. Your fight for the looted assets is not genuine. Let's call it. I don't mind you go to other political parties. I'm not calling you people. I'm not telling you to come and join UDP or so. But I am telling you, as for Unite, based on what we know about Unite, based on the person we know who owns Unite Party, mental Unite Party, and the evidence before us in the Ghana Commission. You tell us, either you are part of Gala, and you go and support that movement or that party, then ask yourself, are you really fighting for accountability? No, it is Adama Barola Koma. It left Adama Barola. It left Adama Barola Malay boy. But you are not fighting for accountability. And this one, I will keep repeating this day. I will keep repeating this. Every one of you have your political right. But your political choice need to base on accountability. Because the movement you say you are in is a movement fighting for accountability and transparency. Accountability and transparency. Accountability and transparency. This is my point. Al bula tonya noma, al tonya fasa, al kana sila mola, al pata mola jiva kono fengolma. Don't al bakele joti. Last but not the least, MC Cham. Namoyle anen sabal benyola. Hello. Na sai kapalo go respond masim. MC Swa wala nak manak mom dañu alto dañ ne kon arit betay sa dañ ne ko arit Betesa sunta se de na moyla nim panderi be kajala yemen kajala bari mbida panderle I will go to Pander Bay. I will give you go to Pander to break like a member for Pander Bay. I have put down to Fanamida Silla Gel. I remember about Sabali Fanamida Silla Gel. Go Alfatan Tolma Alfata UDP man Alfatan Tolma Alfata UDP man Alco Aliala Patiole Law. Alqualia party ole low. You already built your own party. Allah party registered. Allah party agenda was. But from the B men kono Allah agenda mamo in Tulola follow. In party ogina mula agenda di. Altada AI manifesto men fintin di AI. From Alman longi follow. Alquala kana Gambian kol kasi wole kumoka. But I understand AI is your party leader. AI is your party leader. Mida pander mele, mida pander ture, mida yele, mida pander yale nabe kajala. Yalong gojang sulora tula mangu. Momo sida kalaba ya kalabante ya funte dabe mbalale mbasene ndilale. Moto diam lentede. Nde kadiam nte, ndenya takamem foite ofonte. I will say it. Nde for me because nde alone no ko, but na bungo ko nte. Even though they will say all kind of things against me. Because Gambian Fali Alma understand go. Talib la do ko mu wali Talib ka wala ke. Talib. Mo li fila jana fa mo la fila ko Talib le jo pour ka mo attaque. E ko Talib le jo pour ka mo attaque. Fo ma fila. Ay mina fo mari. Na mena ñulu ñi ko jang ñul ni kuma kiliya fo fele do yalon ko yemem fa maka to yalla kesse makido mane mo sama kido to na ro manga to nyati me yo fo mane ma sama kido la na manga to nyati ko mo me yalon ko is known akoy de fer ko mari manji ki fena fo kidi bon ye ngam fo mo ya fo jan dama fo de mo le ya fo ja ko ako Talib Bensouda le ya jo pra yo maliglo attaque ndama fode banne antara we men fama ko to yak me ane masamba kiti wala mo be ala ko liye ko man diko ko be samba la kiti defamation alfara UDP mo yalo wala na linyaye na bro na Tobaski sibi if I see Tobaski sibi abe wurla Kaga Talib Bensouda defend Tabaski Sibi, Tabaski of all. Tabaski, when? Tabaski Sibi, when? Tabaski is because of your criticism towards Talib. That's why you even lost your seat. Do you know that? But Tabaski, you lose your seat all because of Talib. Because, Yalong Walagna, I will, like I said, I respect. There are people in that party. I respect them a lot. Karamo namolem. We talk. We have Karamo Sise Munamoleti. Abibu Sise is my mate. Abibu is my very, very, very close friend. Abibu, very, very close friend. Tobaski, I interact with them. So in fact, Abibu Labo, the independent candidate against Abibu, because that boy, it only has someone at the party's primary. The party's primary. Kabia someone at the party's primary, a boy so Abibu Tombo. They went Yabonyum push Prilo as independent candidate to lay fund everything. Yeah, sponsor. One thing I know West Coast candidate for a sponsor. This is something Abibu can attest to this. Maybe Bibenyo I don't want to cause any disunity among them. I don't want to bring those stories back. Yes. Because Abibu, he left Abibu Jolong. But I Abibu Jolong Balia for the Cairo Cadia. Abibu, when he came back to the council, they were able to convince him to make him to believe in Talib. And I can tell you, anyway, but know that each of this, I will tell each of this how Talib convinced all of them. These are people who never believe in Talib. Because they know, these are people who are very intelligent. Huh? You hate them or like them, they are very intelligent. Let me tell you the truth. You like them or you hate them, I am telling you, Abibu is very intelligent, Karamo is very intelligent. I have to say that. The thing is, I don't know, like, what happened to their intelligence that Talib was able to use them. Yes. I'm telling you. How did, because I game and play is a very simple game. One should be able to understand and one should be able to protect or defend yourself against some of those games. But he played this game against towards my boys. I tambulu. Arabu kasa any pan screenshot. Sisamane more. A screenshot. B. Bintala kala topic ko. But niya ma B fanan. The next topic na fen to come and babe samal nan. Yamba. Kukilim ka wala ko nale man kilim B nale man kilin sama. Na miro man kilin na londolo man kilin. Ala karan dam na man kilin. Al jamal be yelu radio le kale 1 2 3 ma funte 1 2 3. I don't need to know 1 2 3. I don't need to know 1 plus 1 is what. I don't need to put 1 plus 1. I need to tell you 1 plus 1. Laba moment in the kaolo fwe. Ala long konali mambal mala. Ndita mon me kana ndia. Man na funa mo ko mon me kana ya ka ko forget about Talib Bensouda kai ko takele bin takele sama. Until and unless Talib Bensouda forget about us. So this is how Talib sit on these boys, their intelligence. You might have a UDP, kono. Meya Lonko, you are close to the executive. Emma Lonko, Karamo Sise. They really owe electoral soul. Because actually, with all the manipulation, Taliban remember Keka. And with all the manipulation, electoral soul, they believe in them. And the worst thing about Talib administration, Allah understand, Talib is somebody, God forbid, no minister will sign on his tenure. Talib Bensouda, minister may sign. And I will tell you the reason why there is no minister member sign working on the Talib Bensouda. You cannot sign, nothing will be seen. And I will tell you why I say this. KMC development o membe kake Talib Bensouda mayo anana ka mo ko council kan Talib Bensouda sida la council kan amansong ala council. Because look, the problem is it's just because of UDP. The UDP many of these councillors, it's just UDP, they just loyal to their supporters. But Talib la council they work on the Talib. Doku kada KMC Talib take the entire credit. I could go better. Any job, even any job, may I know KMC, Talib Kartala Quarter Tamu, not those councillors. You don't give them money to go and work in their wards. About Kodo, you tell a ward or they do Koke, Purila Monsa, you can Nakatopa in the council may, well, you see Anjan. But Talib Bensouda will take the lead of every single project in KMC. Every EU project, he will take the lead of those projects instead of allowing the council of Alamolia feel, Alamolia understand. When the councillor is working, remember kika the councillor le ba kika. But Talib will take the entire credit. And the councillor will be shadow. It make life for the councillor. All of them are a base shadow. Many people will see that Bakote training center. Many people will see Talib Kataja for those skill centers. No. And people will think it's because of Talib Bensouda that center. No. And I will say big no. That center, it was yep project or yep. Center in Belun jail, to abole center in Lobakote as a training center. So it was the YEP project. YEP project of Canada. YEP, Youth Empowerment Project. That Youth Empowerment Project only, it was the councillor who lobbied that phone. Wale phone you lobby, la councillor, Lamin Jambe, Wale lobby, Wale phone you lobby. I phone you lobby from the UN. I phone you lobby from UN. From UN office. ITC in ITC for ITC number. Through the YEP project. That's how in fact, that UN Musundo me alongo Taliba Kabo UN Musundo da Franco come one at low Sida, Amo Sijang, Amo Long, I know contact Soto. Were you UN Musundo Menata Jang? One other UN project or visit. So that Bako Day project is part of the project and then come visit. The YEP and the UN, the YEP project on your through EU. But that did not come through them. It was through YEP and the UN project on through ITC. So the guy, the lady, one other UN project solely visit. And Talib Bensouda was invited. But it was not Talib who invited the lady. It was that lady did not come for Talib. But come for Alabalo being PR lady, PR. I remember you know cameraman ota kunu. I don't kunu wala King Jobs. King Jobs. Kunu I don't go back and kunu King Jobs because King Jobs ako kufanya orek yo amane man dina so yep ñu gis la. Ako molmo tata congress on the fire beta and thank God the congress the New York and one thing I said about the New York, it was a successful one, and I would say a successful one. The New York fundraising. But the thing is, yeah, I was happy that all the names have been focused. There is no single person, Mayor Longo, he was a member of the Democratic Party. Talib Bensouda, Mayor Longo, he was a member of the Democratic Party. I mean, I'm more because the thing is, yeah, and I pray, when Mayor Longo in Ataje, Alma Bay, Badu will convince no young, Yakarova Talib Bensouda. Hello, New York. O melna New York. Melna forest into J. Melia dolbe je mena ko kono di bulo ko pour ya samana. Nko ngamen duwa wala nyuntuko. Ela pongo in the party leader that guy something so. Something so e ko même para left no unite la nyato kala ko men Talib tata ni nyola do. Alo Why I was sad. So ngamen duwa mel tata je alma be clean na il a more convinced no ye kato fay Talib Bensouda na King Jobs je alo en campagne because na boyo Muhammad, you know, Muhammad is a very tolerant guy. Mohamed Konta, you know, I mean sometimes but you know, however he is stable. I know he have a sport for United or so whatever. But he was very bold enough to tell I mean King Job is that go, I am UDP. I only came here because some of my friends who are United, and I know Talib well before formation of the party. He was my head boy in Armitage. At the head boy in Armitage. Because Muhammad Yalonoko is UDP, and the entire family of Muhammad are all UDP. And Muhammad believe in the policies and the principles of UDP. But King James Muhammad Doya Munikela, Bankabasiano, King James Mubanduel. I ain't a camel Jenaka. No, not Macapso, you know, Monteboko GB. I'm sorry. There's a guy, May Alongo. Because Yellow Cabela Congress can say, I want you fly into the go for a flag bearer, apply, and a party leadership. Go where I apply. The guy lives in America. That was a joke. So that was a joke. Fair them. Kabu kilo to la kilo. Oyon fair la so. Makamso la problemo no lo juna. Makamso was the head of the media in UDP. Makamso was the head of the media in UDP. But Makami Alonoko in the forum. It's a private thing. I don't want to come to that. I know from the beginning that Makam is not going to remain in this party. Because Makam la problem of Bay is about tribalism. Man dem na jokadu, dem na nyomi, dem na ne, nyoyu luñu wax moy ne nyoyu anga, nyoyu fu nekk ni bukun pour sosa jiit UDP. Suñ UDP suñ taxawé kep ko xamne du sosé koku dinañ ko sanel karta. That kind of thinking, that was what he was saying when he was in UDP, and I confronted him in the forum. If I were to go as my witness, Musa will be my witness, I confronted them in the forum. I confront them. I unite. I know them, they will go. Hello, not doje. I know Kumov. He's in Finland. I respect him and I respect his family. And then I know his brothers, man, they are my good friend. And then with all Atlam movement to Atlam move to unite, those people are still UDP. That's why I don't want Mukalafka Kumafara. And I respect him. I respect him so much. Because Oromole Benatema, Buyane Benatema. And Naja Osungrin Kalabante, Lunina de Samuel, he will always come there and write. But know that I respect you. Nyaya and Kabring. I know, because you can't tell it, we have the confrontation in the forum. But I respect you as a brother. Well, I'm looking at post to disrespect you, and then I'm looking at a post to but anyway, you tag ye or you attack ye and you can comment. So I can't hold it. It remember Finland better. It remember Finland, it United Kingdom better. I respect you. Because he been a UDP and now Carol ben Nitema. Probably Yasamana Ninima Benka for El Muka Mabu. I tell you plain. I tell you plain. I tell you plain. Probably Yalong could not feel against you for ele. So that respect, it doesn't mean you know anything. I am only talking to you. I only give you the respect because I know one, where you came from, that village. The family you're from, family Bunyarim Ballet, and I respect that family. That is why, with all your attacks towards me, petty attacks all yellow. But in the attack, because I attack because of the respect I have for you. That's the respect I have for you. So for Tungo, forget about Tungo, no, I said we said our differences at the island, but I became one. I can only what Tungo. Kana watu what nila o sunguri ning kalabante ol bela kalabante ala kanaje kafaben attack la. But if you attack me open, I will attack you open. There are people in the United States, there are big respect between because who can respect on tema atambidale. Even if I have something to tell them, I would prefer to call them and tell, look, can you please stop it? If you don't stop it, and then I will know what next to do. I know what next to do. But respect all the need table. And Ibrahim is the United President. Ibrahim is my good friend. But Ibrahim, when he make mistakes, I call him and tell him. And I told him, Ibrahim, if you don't stop making mistakes, I will come for you. Because no, all the time making mistake is not mistake. All the time making mistake is not mistake in politics. It's propaganda and deliberate. It's propaganda and deliberate. Della Politico. I want my politics to be decent. Now, I don't want Talib to be a president. That's my wish. But I don't hate Talib. But I will not say I'm going to never Talib being a president, but I'm not, and why I'm not supporting him. It's hypocrisy. Musa said he can't work. I'm with the Hara. You're my friend. I know all of you people. Ha, the left about in Linsakiro Monset, 11 Kaka Monset, but you want to support hypocrisy. I make my point very clear. I don't want Talib to be the president of this country. Is that a crime? But I don't want him to be the president because I feel like, and I know, the president in Bangkok, the country is going to, we are going to suffer. I believe if he becomes the president of this country, the land soul, the channel will never be ours. The land soul will never be ours because I know the kind of mentality he have. Our lands will no more be our lands, and I believe our banks are no more going to be our banks. Our insurance companies are no more going to be our insurance companies. Even our Pampas, the Pampas shops are never going to be our shops again. That's my belief. I don't hate you. But I feel like the kind of system, the system women babu. Na jelako ning alman tangala nin na ken na banko la mansedi na kenolu before le bela. Na kenolu. Ani na gadiro, ani na kunkolu sa fola. Na kunkolu fon sa fola. Na kunkolu na sena kunkolu. Alman tangala membe South Africa, it could come over here. I know what I'm telling you. Because I know some of the people they are dealing with. And those people, they have no interest in the Gambian and the land sold. Our lands. Na sena kunkol. Na sidulan. And I will say this. I will say this. And I will keep saying this. Karaba, inada jam kota yalong karaba. Ite yalong na former father la muti. Yalong last time inada le kapunyo ko, you sold your soul to the evil. Yalong ngogo ndeni ite karaba. Ibrahima Diba ala esdabo oncle Lopi karafa kasa jada. Muter ma baleti. Anong ngafa moyen ko ni moyen hanyi di politiko kono ani manza sumale ni moyen hanyi di politiko kono ite karafa dabe wol konole manza sumale dabe wol konole Ibrahima Diba dabe wol kono oncle Lopi ani kasa jata alem kundi ani ala esdabo alem kundi anu bunyani hormole bennal tema bunyani hormo bale bennal tema wala dina bukalma mabe je Nale mistake ndinkin kana kala mistake ko ñu ko le rectify katambi bukata personal bar wolum ina tan kanne personal kana ke kotanke e mum faal tunu nana faya tebulle nana faya ben tebulu no kam faalam na boy kana wori mbekalla faanya da kam ke dimo e mbekalo kele bar ko mum tafale ba kotanke kar nana faya tebulle already. So sabare. Yalo, yalo, will you attack bari? So sabare, sabare because yalo, because I'm not a coward. I said I talk with Karava, I talk with Brahma, I talk with all these people, man. But we only talk personal, not about politics. There is no political debate between me and you people, and then we don't do politics. We talk personal because the relationship na mensoto. I don't forget about the past relationship like that. The relationship na mensoto. This is something I respect. This is something I don't want to lose. Because that relationship is something I respect it so much. So the relationship, I want to maintain the mutual. And now you're content, you're hogla. That is me. Because whatever is in me, I don't hide it. I don't hide it. Because if hiding it, that makes me to be a hypocrite. And I don't want that. So, my ex-father, somebody, so I never electoral number, none fire, the business could be Bakuru Sanabi, Navocase, fire. I don't tell never didn't father do more than Valaga Kuruki, if a Kuruki la Casa, if a Casa Kuma Lava Caseco. Tandio mare no sai na do accident na fala so I fire ta bullet accident na fala I muruna so it let me down kan ye do barakari o ele be do bulelo sai ko kuro sa na kasa ya mama ya kasa jada ita mama ya fa kasa ko kasa go for my son and bring him back home monta vela ya konto si ayam mo konto is 4 o'clock sai. So I am full of the program in Danjang for what I inshallah. Diamo Siada, Diamo full of them, Willem IECD. The IEC la Calabantaya Kachari B, Katata na frontier roll for the Cola, Kajoko block Nkolu, yeah, in frontier code Diamole among a beatty. Memolcono, Cafocono Mealon Contaraje, and a wosi darker than Medol in the Coca-Cola in Franquero. ibe tango sot la nyamen je be seno ke la nyamen ibe silano nyamen ibe sino la nyamen ibe kayro sot la no je nyamen blog ko lo mula concern baldi bare amanke blog dam mati ajere kabolan katom fokan naki kada mo jara so makata fokada fo basse e cew ro me masakuna danila isa kata bake doron pour ye fero ke mantra kasa la de mantra kasa sita mani moro la de kasa jata mantra kasa sita mena mori me alu luna ka bulan kan luna ka bulan anu na antilo ndiam ta kulur ndiam ta banke o ba yalo mo siba mem yalo buka ka bulala bari abe level la bayde kanim foto la mina fam fala so bari I don't want, and I know the reason why I spare kasa aka bulan la ka kumo be fonya kan nen aka bulan na kuma ta jabu ka mem fonye kan nyaka sara mbuka kuma buko nalo ko aba movement o mento wala atinna o movement ñu lota nen diro la kama o movement ñu lota ban diro la kama o movement ñu lota pour ko banku dungul doya kam mo ken dol tinya kam mo ken dol doya o movement ñu lota wala kama political party ñu lota wala kama o nen kasa be o party o kono kan ma kasa ba do ko wala asante nen asa kumo be famo no problem, I have no problem against him against her but même faut quand on bi topic on left na no photo na somara c'est sono ke do bayre ga fele 4 o'clock sita mais même faut qu'on le ko block la border ko nyin mazakunda se kato ke ya make sure ya resolve o dan no be faut qu'on ke basse mazakunda bolibana mazakunda sakata ye molma ko bari sara ko fana be badara nyil lan ko lele ko buga dan lo kungol to e ko kolya ku jama so pour que la kungol ta ke la kungol assessno sometimes an kungo fo ka loi senegal lem nyimu ko me alon ko balo ko len di mala ku jama ko len di ma anum kabrim foñi fokata a bebe wala nyama ay balo ko len di ma bari wol o kila kungol wala mula balu blalde o de ning so jarol be siri wolto senegal so jarol be siri jibe kuntani ndi jetema o to mu fenet me alon ko ni solo sile mazakunda sakata e bo ko solfla nyamen. And the other topic was about IEC for your understand ko we understand the data, we have a system, we have our own system, and we will make sure ko every single problem you make it in the data, we will pick it out. IEC sa along ko any little fault you make it in the data because with the moment we put the entire data in one system now synchronized, we will see any duplication of duplication of time, duplication of date, duplication of whatever, we will know it, and that is something we want everybody to know. We know the number of every police station. As a political party, UDP, we will do our utmost best to make sure we fix everything as possible, and then to see that we have a credible and free, fair election. UDP call al-Sabari, UDP call al-Sabari, alalong ko jina muna sawalti, inshallah, ibe memento at a wokala, kalabanta waldem. I'll say happy to the bag. UDP call commanding for the dorong, iba kuntula. Kabina sul mebe TikTok bang, kabina sul mebe Facebook bang, alal hakil to bad. Audio kunto mome no wala. Ka kumo sa damento. Ito sana ko sa manande. Kumo la bandula ka sa manande. Balim ko ilo ko nal yo ke, nal kakem panambata. Or ni be diamula. Isalon diamo ni ba la nyame. Kadu unite. Talib Bensouda la political party wa la political party molu. Ila doko mudo neti. Ka kumo faling, ka kumo labaji. Asal hakil to bad. Ibe diamo TikTok lo bang. Ibe diamula anything to. Ibe sabe ko daw don ding si hakilo. Especially ne UDP to ke especially ne UDP ti sa rodum. Wala tina mbe diamula albe ci asal hakil to bad. Alal hakil to bad. Nim mo lebe nyola mel ya lonko mo jaw ballemu. Banko Cairo e la fala. Mum nim mo lebe nyola mel ya lonko la nganyo mu menti wala ñindi ko 2026 election e tinya. Wala tina yel IEC be ko aliye moy. They know that Talib Bensouda cannot be a president in 2026. Ya long akoyte ma fer. Ya long akoyte ma fer. Say be menke ka wala ñundu ko. Be kalabanta ya kalambode ya I talk about Madeleine. Madeleine, like I said, PDOIS at the world. Ala koros nyayan ka ba ko she is tribalist. Amanda bo confend na naman because of tribalism. Madeleine Mendy. Among Aloya Usain Dabo confirmed because of Siko. La Dawo Musio meant to I will come. I will come. I can double kill a fempen. I will at double kill a capo, Dabo Londo Soto. Amanda double kill a can capo, double in Banco Sabalno. I be double kill a can because I could double manding quality. And I will tell you why I said this. I live a celebrity PDOIS not on Kaka Madeleine, Walla mal advocacy. Walla ka kilo bek, walla ko bekay. Ali ba salla bona PDOIS la nyata ko falling. yes ye fenga sama na swipe tura sama na ali jibe ala taala altala pejo la jibe muntuma ala banda ka safero ka about swipe muntuma la ala banda ka safero ka about PDOIS muntuma la ala banda ka safero ka about swipe. They all abandoned their political party, they all abandoned PDOIS, and now all of them Dol Musulu Sajima Unite, Dol Musulu Sajima NPP, Dol Musulu Sajima other political parties and movement. Alka Jumal Nene jam. Alka Jumal Nene. Albe mel nene la wolbe jela amanken tolti. Amanken tolti. Albe mol mel nene la wolbe jela amanken tolti. We are ahead of you. Sitting in the classroom, go to up to doctorate degree or to master degree or to PhD or whatever. Hey, we don't sit in the classroom. But whatever you can do, we can do that more than 10 times. Alfata moluma. Almol bunya. Alfata mola sioluma. Nale mola sioluma ba la sioluma lale. But for kenat for nyada kela ba. O manyama kela. So madlin at la promo be mo man ni ka promo ba te bulu. Wala na PDOIS e PDOIS bulale. Because kabriye swabi sama nanje ali korosi e jamal jibe alka PDOIS ko mo ilal alta mo ilela. Because they are not in PDOIS because they believe in the philosophy or the policies of PDOIS. They are only in the PDOIS for a reason. They hate somebody. They don't want that person to be anything in this country. They don't want that person to lead this country. That is the hatred he mentioned against that person, but nothing else. Because none of them can question about education and credibility. They want to paint him to be a tribalist. None of them can paint him to be a tribalist. Ni told them all ngay bañul li fañul be musiki le moldi. Usenu ba ana fama anala musul amanga sikile differentiate them. How can you portray that person as a tribalist? Abe tarana da be munafiki asilolati. Abe tarana da be kalabante asilolati. Bari ni na te ni la kalabante alo al kana bori. Mafuko moy monende. Mafuko moy bula moyende. Mafuko moy kuma jawo fo. Bari mo kana sila. Même tonya di yaw fa e koya senaya. Ñille Gambia tardendi. Gambia be tarde kono. Gambia jongule Gambia bulo tarde kono. Tarde kektere ma me a longo a manke fenti fo jawya. Fo jawya. Jawya kense. Bari ñinam. Because we are not quiet. Not daring. We are not sitting in one place. We are visiting every single place. We are sensitizing everyone. Aliela ko bejele on hey madam wulaje bosiri nyawo ko. So this is the point. Be kuriya membela jamali beje ka bring the moment ye swipe ke PDOIS nyaron ko PDOIS ko e ko moy alta go to internet the PDOIS abandon PDOIS puka to fo moy even team Gambia wurkele fula mamoy kabri ka bodele congress le mina fo ko within 1 or 2 3 months the flag be atom bona fo be bi men ko ya atom bona ba ngamina moy one Gambia coalition atole amina do mun ñina moda sila mo hakilo kan jam ñina kuma fota mba me solo na koy ay senea nothing is going to be hide kuma fota mba me solo alors kanyo buña kanyo horomo be tarajele nda bulala mola nda molenna nda ndakun bla mola dan nim ni ta kala no be block la na tambi ba nim ben da sa dama ya do konto ala baraka wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh Allah badi malam Sonko Gambia Silvo Sonko aka Baiyo Sonko Gambia mbal kontonna mbal jeyla mba fulale ko akili kilim mangi hagilti ni atara na any mistake kenna diamo kono al salon ko o mun tol almadiya nasolati bari wonam non kenna o man kenna hamuti na hamu metti wala nyinde ko katonya sabatindi kana mul suksu tonya kan wala mun na hamu betana nata be mo waldi inshallah do mbali mba fulale ko ala barka bake alla lamul ko nyimma kan assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh adiamo siata Oye, guy, famo kita. Swipe to them when you go to the corner. Swipe. It's the party leader. Hello, Aliba was the Secretary General. Yeah, Aliba was the Secretary General for 40 years. If we go for it, 40 years, Aliba was the Secretary General of PDIS. If we go set up. Ekadabola, Sasayita Zabolovo as the party leader. But Aliba, 40 years of Secretary General. If we go set up. I'm not attacking them. PDIS are our people. I have my friends are there. Until our best friend is there. Kex is my friend. Kex is my very good friend, and I do everything with him. I never want to come back. Yellow. I never go. Never more willing to go. I never go. Ningambino the commander. But it's not going to ask. So that was the time. And usually, you know, it could be a petition or petition, you won't start labor about work. Because there are people there, so that's the problem, because I live for a declaration, okay, I understand. So I believe in those people also, you know, in the principles, you know, that's it, you know. So I live for United Gold Medal on go, no, even a flag bear out of Mumfolo, United Gold Medal on go, more Calamantal Medal on go, I don't need. Kela account lock. O fake account le kana ni na rentla ke delete le. Como vel mama ko nambora sendi. Mama ko nambora sendi. Kela account will be local. Because many of them are cows. They kela account local. Account local. Kela account e kamila sila. Dolbe je wol fake account o ye molle samba molle ye wol fake account le be bulu e be mol attaque le be mol ne ndro kala ko wolonde abu no ñu lo wala kamat a political party o e mandra fella for technology ko ka tlu mola tlu wala. All right, ala baraka bake alaskala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh.